This entire journey is a journey back to the self. And as we're dropping into these uncensored energies, a lot has been opening up to be revealed. And I want to share a bit about what is coming up so that you can work with this in whatever way feels aligned for you. Just even having this awareness might be helpful. So, as I've sat with the Uncensored series, the first session became really important. And the first session was actually all about creating a sacred, safe space, a sacred container where you can have the space to actually feel comfortable to uncensor yourself, to uncensor any parts of you that have been frozen or forgotten. And yes, in a lot of ways, we think of our actual like gifts and talents, maybe intuitive abilities and things of that nature. But also, it's been opening up more and more deeply, even back to when we were born. And when we as children had to suppress or hide or censor our natural abilities because the regular world or society or families just weren't in a space to actually hold the space for us to fully open into all of our abilities. Yet we see so many little children who have so much abilities. They remember, they can see, they can sense, and they're having so many experiences. But because that isn't or wasn't readily acceptable or supported, those parts got censored. And then as we continued to grow, we were not taught how to express our sexuality in supportive and healthy ways. And so it either became suppressed or unbound or wild in a way, right? And in these types of extremes that we've been talking about. So in that session, the whole entire point was to create this safe container as you're going through this process so that you always have a place, a safe place to go and to let these parts of you open back up in a way that feels safe. So the parts of you that have felt tender or vulnerable or even forgotten can now open up in a way that feels loving and seen and supportive, obviously starting with you first. Okay. And the next four sessions are going to unfold in whatever way we are guided. But I wanted to let you know that that session is available now, that first session of the Uncensored series. And I'm personally really excited about these energies coming forward. It feels like a softening, an opening, a safe place to really truly drop into and open our internal union energies in a way that maybe we haven't been able to before. That's why I started this video out speaking about how this journey, this life, this initiation, this experience, whatever brought you here to Harmonious Hearts has really always been leading you back to yourself, right? The internal union is about remembering all of the parts of you. Internal union is retrieving all of your aspects, your inner child, your inner feminine, inner masculine, inner artist, whatever. We could go on for days naming the aspects and the parts of you, and maybe so many of those were censored or suppressed or quieted. And this time now is about nourishing and nurturing and holding space for all of those parts of ourselves to come together. And of course, honoring wherever you are on your journey, no matter what you're continuing to work through, whatever relationship mirrors you're addressing, It's always a beautiful, important part of actually holding that sacred, safe space for ourselves, providing that time, providing that attention, providing that focus back to your own heart. And of course, again, this is not something to be taken so black and white. This is a part of our energy. This is a part of our experience. And as we're coming out into the world in new and deeper ways, as we are deepening into our authenticity and feeling safe to come back out into the world, it's also opening up these spaces where we're wanting to more deeply and clearly express more and more of who we are. Well, I don't know for sure that I can say that for every single one of you, but I'm feeling it. And I know that some of you are also feeling it. And I feel honored and grateful to be able to share this space, this time, this series, this uncensoring with you. So, again, for any of you who would like to join me in that journey with this series, all the information will be in the pinned comments. I also did post a one on one session that I'm going to leave open for the next few weeks. It would normally be under an advanced soul retrieval session, but since we're working so deeply on this topic, I wanted to offer a specific, uncensored soul retrieval session for a special price of 222. So that's on special for the next few weeks for any of you who feel guided to go deeper into your own personal container and just bringing forth whatever messages I feel guided to bring forth over these next few days and weeks and months, however this rolls out. But it just felt important to bring forth that important perspective about the internal union energies and the inner child, and going all the way back to the beginning of your experiences here, even before you got into romantic relationships, right? The things that were your initial experiences and how you may have censored those parts of you to fit in and feel safe. So, of course, as always, I would love to hear from you if you have anything specific that's coming up with this. It was quite an intense full moon weekend, but lots of beautiful energies, supportive energies opening up through this process. All right, my loves, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And for my members, I'll be coming on in the next day or two with some deeper messages of support for you. So I will see you soon. Take care. Much love.